Good day, viewers all over the world. You're welcome to today's classroom. Experience over the years has enabled me identify some common errors learners make when solving mathematical problems. And so in our classroom today, I'm going to be sharing with us 10 common errors these students make in mathematics. First, we have a problem on the board. 4 plus 8 divides 4 times 2. I believe most of us have come across this question. Many learners, what they do, they start operating from the left directly without considering the order of operation. What they do is 4 plus 8, 12. 12 divides 4, 3. Then 3 times 2 to give them 6. Is this correct? Of course not. Why is it wrong? It has failed to follow the order of operation. And the order of operation can be given using this acronym BODMAS. In our problem here, we don't have the B, which stands for bracket, we don't have the O, which stands for off, but we have D, which stands for division. So we operate the division sign first before any other sign. So here we have 8 divides 4 to give us what? 2, before you have every other sign. Then next we have multiplication, 2 times 2 to give us what? 4. Then we have this order plus, then 4 plus 4 finally to give us what? 8. So the right answer to this particular problem by BODMAS is what? 8 and not 6. Number 2 error which we identify is in the issue of money. By WAEC standard, when operating with money, your final answer should be in 2 decimal places. Alright? Because every denomination has a whole part. As in the case of Nigeria, we have Naira and Kobo, America, dollar and cents. Alright, so your money should be left in 2 decimal places. Say for example you solve a problem involving money and you end up having 5 naira. What would be the right expression? Is it 5 naira or this? Of course, the right operation is this and not this. Alright, so please you take notes. Number 3 has to do with the issue of expression of simplification of algebraic terms. Say you have, for example, 2x plus 3y. Many learners, what they do, they express this as what? 5xy. Is this correct? Of course not. Take for example, we all know that there is a fruit called orange. There's another fruit called apple. But have you heard of any fruit called orange apple? Of course not. Okay, so relating this mathematically, you are trying to tell us that 2 oranges plus 3 apples is going to give us 5 orange apples. Of course, we know there's no such fruit as orange apples. So this is wrong. So mathematically, what we're trying to say here is these terms are not like terms. Hence, you cannot add them together. Okay, so whenever you have 2x plus 3y, it remains 2x plus 3y. Okay, that is the third errors we've observed. Going to the fourth error, we have a problem, say minus 3 all square. Many learners express this to be what? Minus 9. Is this correct? Absolutely not. Why? Because this square outside the bracket is affecting everything in the brackets. So what's the right thing to do? Minus 3 all square is expressed as what? By square we mean multiply minus 3 by itself twice. You have minus 3 times minus 3. This gives us what? Minus times minus we know is plus. 3 times 3 gives us what? 9. So the correct answer is 9 and not minus 9. If you have another problem, there's another problem like this also. 4x all square. Many learners express this as what? 4x square. Alright? This is what? Wrong. Okay? The square has to what? Affect everything in the bracket. So 4x all square is same as saying 4x times 4x, right? Which is same as saying 4 times 4, which is what? 16. Then x times x square. Alright. Going to the 6th error noticed is the distributive law in expansion of brackets. Right? The 6th, we have a problem like this. 4 into bracket 2x squared minus 10. Many learners express this as 8x squared minus 10. Is this correct? No. 4 has not been distributed evenly. Alright, so what do? 4 2x squared minus 10. The right thing to do is to distribute evenly. Right? How do we do that? 4 times 2x squared will give us what? 8x squared, which is the same as this. We have a minus, right? 4 times 10 is what? 40. Take note, there is a positive sign here, so positive times negative is always negative. So 4 times 10 is what? 40. So this is the right expression and not this. Okay? The seventh error noted has to do with what? Word problem. Translating word problem to mathematical expressions. Take for example, you have subtract 8 from 12. Many learners translate this to be what? 8 minus 12. This is what? Wrong. Okay? The right thing to do, 8 from 12 is what? 12 minus 8. This is the correct thing to do. Therefore, the 8th error we've noticed, you have an index square root of 7x. Many learners express this as what? 7x to the power of what? A half. Is this correct? No. What is the right thing to do? Take note that the square root is affecting both 7 and x. So the right thing to do here, 7x root is equals to what? 7x protected in bracket to the power of what? A half. Okay? Going to the 9th error. The 9th error, we have 8 minus 3 over 2. Many learners simplify this as, they say 2 here 1, 2 into 8 4, so you have 4 minus 3, which is what? 1 over 1, which is what? 1. This is what many learners do. But is this correct? No. What's the right thing to do? 8 minus 3 over 2 equals what? This will give you a value, so resolve. These are like terms, right? 8 is the number, 3 is the number, so you can subtract, you can add. So 8 minus 3 is what? 5 over what? 2. Is that a final answer? No. It has to be in the simplest form. So the simplest form of this is mixed fraction. Change it to mixed fraction. 2 into 5, how many places? 2. Remainder 1. So use the remainder to form a new fraction, 1 over 2. Okay? Last but not the least, the 10th error, let me go to this part of the board. The 10th error has to do with addition of fraction. Addition of fraction. Take for example, we have 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3. Many learners are still having issues with addition of fraction. Some express this as 1 plus 2 to give them 3 over 2 plus 3 to give them 5. This is absolutely wrong. Okay? The right thing to do to add fractions together, to check if they are on common ground, right? They have a common base. If they don't, you make them you establish a common base, which is the LCM. Okay? So 1 over 2 plus 2 over 3, give them a common base by LCM. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? You have 6. Okay, then definitely it will affect the numerators. So for the first fraction, you say 2 into 6, how many places? 3. Then 3 times the numerator, you have 3. Plus, plus. Then the next fraction, 3 into 6, 2. Then 2 multiplied by the numerator, 2, you have 4. So you end up having what? 7 over 6. Final answer, no. Change to mixed fraction. How many times can 6 go into 7? 1 time. So you have 1 remainder, what? 1. So the remainder forms a new fraction, 1 over 6. Okay, these are the 10 common errors we have identified. There are so many which will be displayed to you in our subsequent videos. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, St. Daniel's Mathematics Clinic, Facebook channel, the Cent is C-E-N-T Daniels, together, no space, the Mathematics Clinic. Facebook page, and YouTube. Alright, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also don't forget to click on the notification link bell so as to be notified when we have new videos for you. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Bye for now.